Hey guys, welcome back to today's market insights update. Right, my last market insight update is actually on the 3rd of March. I hope you have watched it and benefited a lot from the insights that I have for you. Right, okay, based on history and based on patterns. Right, okay. But very importantly, today's market insight is an update on the Middle East conflict. Right, okay, based on my 3rd of March video update. Right, okay. So the thing here is, since my 3rd of March video, the market has the crude oil prices has surged up, almost testing $120. Right now is below roughly $100. Right, okay. So this is the big story here. Right, why? Because crude oil does affect other markets like the stock market or even other stock market around the world. Right, okay. Everyone is talking about what the conflict does and how it affects oil prices and how it's going to affect the economy and so on, right? Okay, so I'm going to give you my technical take on what I see, right? Based on my sharing on the 3rd of March, right? This is actually an update. So I really do encourage you to watch my 3rd of March video, right? If you miss it, right? Okay, so after you watch it, then come back to this video, then you have a better picture what I'm talking about, right? Okay, so without further ado, first thing first, important information and disclosure. Educational purposes only. This content is created for information and educational purposes only. It does not constitute financial, investment, legal, or tax advice. Not a recommendation. Any analysis charts or company mentions are for learning and discussion purposes and do not represent a buy, sell, or hold recommendation or any specific trading or investing instructions. No license. I am not a MAS licensed financial advisor. You should conduct your own research and consult a licensed professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Market risk. Investing and trading involve risk. Market can be volatile, especially in sectors affected by news, earnings, regulations, or clinical developments. Losses can occur. No guarantee. Past performance, historical data, technical patterns, or dividend history do not guarantee future results. Data accuracy. Information is based on publicly available sources as of 13th of March 2026. Accuracy and completeness cannot be guaranteed, right? In short, basically, do not take whatever I say as true, right? Because I don't know your financial background, I don't know your risk appetite, I don't know you, right? Okay, so whatever I say, right, take it with a pinch of salt. Make sure you investigate further because it's your money, right? Okay, whether you decide to invest or not is totally up to you, right? Take it as just information and do your own due diligence. Okay, so a recap on my previous video, right, on the 3rd of March, right, talking about the US, Israel, Iran conflict, right, that would center on energy disruption. This was done on the 3rd of March. That's why I encourage you to watch my 3rd of March video, right, okay? And I mentioned that the Strait of Hormuz, right, okay, which 20% of world oil flows through, is a big threat to supply, right, okay? And the logic, based on supply and demand, and also history, a shortage would force prices up, right? Okay, and in my previous video, I actually show you based on history what is the kind of price surge that is expected based on history, right? So do watch that 3rd of March video, then you come back to this, right? Okay, it's very important. Now, in short, basically, if you watch my 3rd of March video, and you should have the conclusion to do the correct move on crude oil, right? Okay, on oil prices, right? Okay, so the price move, right? Because 3rd of March was my video. Since then, it was already up, right? Okay, 3rd of March, the prices was already up, right? Okay, but here's the thing, right? Even though it was up, right? Okay, since 3rd of March, after my video is up, it broke past $100. In fact, touching near to $120, right? Okay, and this is due to the supply disruption, the threat to shipping lines, causing the largest oil market disruption in recent history, right? Okay, and the result is Brent crude or even crude oil, right, hit testing almost $120 by March 9, right? Okay, and on March 9, after testing around $120, right? Okay, close to $120. After that, it did come down very sharply also, right? Okay, it was a very sharp move up and a sharp move down, right? Okay, now just to recap, right? My 3rd of March video, right? This is the thumbnail, right? Okay, so go and find this video and go and watch it, right? Okay, where I talk more about gold, right? The price point, right? And the kind of movement it can get, right? So in that video, you can actually see that me talking about it, and it was roughly around $85, right? Okay, since then, March 9, right? Price hit a high of 119.50 thereabout, right? Okay, the dollar difference is $34.38. This is a percentage difference of 40%, right? And based on my 3rd of March video, I actually show you based on history, crude oil in such situation actually move about 40 to 50%, right? Okay, and I do have the exact numbers in my 3rd of March video based on the history of past conflicts, right? Okay, past wars, right? Okay, so do watch that. It's very informational and really help you to make a better informed decision, right? Okay, now this is what already happened, right? This is what already happened. If you miss my 3rd of March, it's okay, right? Okay, moving forward, you can still benefit, right? Okay, going forward, because I'm going to tell you going forward what is going to happen, right? Okay, so or likely to happen, right? Okay, what I'm watch for pullback, right? Okay, if the Straits of Hormuz reopens or tension eases, right, a possible short-term correction on gold prices may likely happen, right? Okay, this means that if there is less tension and more certainty that oil supply will be back, then oil prices should correct downwards, right? Okay, and likely this likely might happen, right? Okay, but that is provided is a certainty, right? If it's still not a certainty, it might not happen, right? Okay, now the thing here now in the markets is to focus on the big picture. Oil is the main story right now. High oil prices for an extended period of time. Take note, for an extended period of time do hurt businesses, economy as well, and is typically bad for the stock market. But having said that, listen very carefully, right? Okay, I don't want you to miss it. High oil prices for an extended period of time doesn't mean the stock market will go down immediately, like react very quickly, right? Okay, this reaction will take time. It's actually a delayed reaction, and this is based on my observation in past histories of wars and oil prices surge, right? Okay, because why I say this, and this was mentioned in my 3rd of March video, right? So watch that, right? But here's the thing, right? Okay, if you notice, oil prices surge, stock prices don't actually go down much, right? Okay, if up to now, right, after oil prices have surged so much, right, the stock market only went down 3%, right, as of now, right? Okay, so my point here is high oil prices do affect economy and businesses and companies, right, but not an immediate effect, right? Okay, not an immediate reaction, and that's why as it filters down for extended period of time, as the companies, businesses, and economy feel the pinch, right? Okay, months from now, we might see that the stock market will react to it, right? Okay, even if oil prices do go down from there on, right? Okay, so moving forward, right? Okay, very importantly to see this, right? Okay, is that if oil prices stay above 100, the recovery may be slow. In fact, it might have a ripple effects on the economy and companies and businesses as well, right? Okay, if oil prices drops below 90, it acts as a green light for the broader market to rally for the short term, right? For the short term. But if oil prices do stay high for extended period of time, right? Okay, even if it drops back down, right? Short term wise, the stock market might rally due to the good news, right? In the longer term wise, it may not be the case, right? It may not be the case. But what is my take? right? Okay, based on technical charts, right? Okay, so this is roughly my take on the fundamental side, right? Okay, my take on the technical side, right? Okay, which I mentioned previously, okay, in the sense that over here we can see that up to now, right, prices has went up as like I say, um, 9th of March, it surged up very quickly and came back down, right? Okay. Right now is roughly $90 to $100, right? In fact, $96 for crude oil. And this is based on the daily time frame, right? Okay. So short term wise, it might stay that way. Why? Because even on the weekly time frame, it is still it is still in momentum, right? It is still in momentum for it to stay higher, right? At least stay up, lah, right? Stay higher, and not just correct down immediately, right? Okay. But like I say again, if suddenly the war ends and supply comes in immediately, then definitely a knee-jerk effect, a correction downwards for crude oil in terms of prices might most likely happen, right? Okay. Now, but once we look at the money time frame, we can see very clearly that the momentum is there, with buying momentum, price action are all there for it to really stay up, right? Okay. So my take here is that due to the money time frame and the rest of the time frame being quite bullish, right? Okay. This means that there is a likelihood that crude oil prices may likely stay above 100 for a short period of time, right? For the short term, right? Okay. So long term wise, maybe not so much, but short term wise, it might stay above 100, right? Okay, which is not a good news, right? Okay, but like I say again, it doesn't really affect the stock market much, right? Okay, why I say this is because if you look at the uh, S&P, right? Okay, as of the start of this month until now, right? It is only down 3.4, 3.5%, not much, right? Not much. But like I say again, if crude oil prices stay as high for an extended period of time, it may ripple down to the stock market, and the stock market will start to react more promptly, right? Okay, and that might be the case, right? Okay, I do as since we are here, the S&P, I do expect the S&P to still continue its momentum of correcting down a little bit, right? Okay, but would that be a crash? Very unlikely might happen, but definitely right now, due to so many uncertainty, like I say again in my previous video on the 3rd of March, right? Market don't like uncertainty, right? Okay, I explained it very clearly in my 3rd of March, so do watch it. But important thing here is that market don't like uncertainty. The market like more certainty, right? Okay, if there's more certainty, then the market will keep on going up, right? Okay, and the reason why right now is a bit of a correction. Okay, we can see here a bit of correction is because there's more uncertainty happening in the overall global markets, right, around the world as well. And having said that, I do expect that short term wise, especially next week, this coming week, right, this coming week, the markets might just bounce up a little bit, right? Okay, and that is because short term wise, if you look back to crude oil, right, this coming week, there might be some light selling, right? Light selling in terms of profit taking, because a lot of traders have traded it up, right? This coming week might be profit taking week for them to take some profit, so it might just dip a little bit, right? And this could be a good opportunity for you to spot the opportunity, especially when buying momentum comes back in, right? For it to touch above $100 again, right? Okay, because it may likely happen, right? Okay, so that's all from me. Hopefully, by sharing this with you, you have a better idea of how the market is, right? And basically I wanted to do this video and share with you. Why? Because on the 3rd of March, prices was just here, right? Okay, 3rd of March, prices was just here. Even though the war has already started, right? Okay, over here, prices was just here. And even though the war had just started and you already searched, right? Okay, I actually recorded the video on this day, right? Okay, but it was uploaded one day later. Basically, by sharing that with you, right, you should have the conclusion that it is going to have some buying momentum, right? Okay, why? Because based on history and based on logic, this was shared in my 3rd of March video, right? Okay, so I do encourage you to watch that video and come back to this again if you don't really get what I'm talking about, right? Okay, but so far the market has been good to me and my traders, right? I hope it has been good to you in terms of making profits from such a volatile market. We always say like when the market is so volatile, it's a heaven for traders like us, right? Okay, and hope it is for you as well. And that's all from me. May the markets be with you, and may the profits always be with you as well, right? Thank you for watching, and most importantly, if you like my video, do subscribe to my channel and like this video so that I will give more market updates more frequently as well, right? Okay, I will be looking at your likes, right? Okay, we have done research, and more than 60% of you who watch our video don't actually like or subscribe to our video, right? Okay, so please do that. It gives me the indication that you guys like the content that I'm doing, and I'll definitely, it will encourage me to do more videos like this, and to benefit everyone as well, right? Okay, thank you so much, and I will see you real soon.
I hope you loved the video and learned something new from it. If you want to receive more videos like this, hit that subscribe button and ring that bell for notification. And if you want to learn more about the trade to win formula that I use in my trades, click on the link or button around this video to join my next free online workshop. In the workshop, you'll learn everything from finding the best opportunities to making consistent winning trades in the markets. I'll see you on the inside.